Individual psychology. Alfred Adler was born on February 7th, 1870 in Vienna, Australia. He was raised by his mother, who was heartwarming and kind and stayed at home, and a father who was a merchant, and he was more stern and firm in his expectations. Adler was also raised with 5 other siblings. He was the second out of 6, and I believe this is why a lot of his theories are revolved around parenting and environment, such as Adlerian parenting, birth order, and family dynamics and its effect on personal development. Adler also had an older brother who he looked up to, but in ways that negatively impacted him, and this was called inferiority, which a lot of his theory revolves around. He saw the ways that, and he compared himself to his brother and saw the ways that he didn't measure up, and that created a sense of wanting to succeed and strive. Individual psychology focuses on the individual's unique striving for significance and belonging. And a lot of that is shaped through your environment, your family structures, and how you were raised. At the age of 4, he had suffered a loss of his brother. And then quickly after, at the age of 5, he had suffered from pneumonia and again, another sickness, rickets, which was a bone disease, which was vitamin D deficiency. This condition of being lower in status or equality than others created an inferiority complex for him, which was a persistent feeling of inadequacy or insecurity, and it negatively impacted his life. It can stem from real or perceived shortcomings. It wasn't that Adler wanted to be better than his brother. He just wanted to be seen as equal. And so he created goals for himself to become individual who strive for success. Individual psychology explains that humans are primarily motivated by striving for superiority and social connectedness, often stemming from feelings of inferiority. A natural and healthy reaction to inferiority is compensation efforts to overcome real or imagined inferiority by developing one's abilities. If people cannot compensate for normal feelings of inferiority, they develop inferiority complex. The overarching goal of Adlerian psychotherapy is to help the patient overcome feelings of inferiority. This can affect how one sees themselves currently, but also how they want to see themselves in the future and what success means to them. For quite some time, Adler was influenced by Freud, especially in his book, The Interpretation of Dreams. He worked alongside him and they met regularly and discussed topics of psychotherapy. Later on, Freud and Adler began to have differentiating views. As we know, it was Freaky Freud. Adler did not believe that there was that much influence on sexual desires in development. A few key terms that related to Adler's theories were social interest was a sense of community and one's attitude towards others. Lifestyle is a pattern of responses to situations, and goal-directed and purposeful behavior are all behaviors as a result of our goals. While individual psychology is influenced by others around us, it is ultimately to impact and improve our personal growth. Adler believed that this drive was motivating force behind human behaviors, emotions, and thoughts. This drive was influenced by others. Today, his ideas and concepts are often referred to as Adlerian psychology. Adler's theories have played an essential role in many areas of psychology, including therapy and child development. Adler's ideas also influenced other important psychologists and psychoanalysts. Thank you for watching our video.